what's up, Preston? This is a demo video for you for your custom flagship. This was etched and painted by Carl Danby over at Vaults of Valhalla, and he did an amazing job on this. You're in the United States Navy, also has a Japanese theme. My camera may not pick it up very well, but we will try to get it all in there. So you have the old school rising sun from Japan. This is what used to be on their flag. Now it's just the sun, but I like the design of the rising sun. So you have that over there. It says U.S. Navy over here. Some cherry blossoms over here. This is where you're serving right here. Some more cherry blossoms. So this came out very nice. I installed it with a Proffie for you. It's got a Carl Chen PCB in here. I'll light that up here in a second, but it has LEDs on the PCB, so you could light up a blade holder even if you don't have a blade in here. All right, this is a 2-button setup, so I gave you this main silver switch right here is your power. And then something I like to do to these flagships is I'll come over here and I'll put this little 5mm brass tactile switch on here, and that's for your auxiliary switch. So nice and hidden, doesn't stick out too much, but it's very easy to press with your finger. All right, and then how you open it is you just want to unscrew the handle. All right, so we'll unscrew the handle here. Once you do that, you can slide it right off. Just like that. This is your chassis. So you've got your Proffie board here, easy access to your SD card and your micro USB. You've got a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. This has a removable, it's a removable battery setup. All right, so spring side is your negative over here. And I tried to make the chassis match the etching. So this is a cherry blossom branch over here that kind of comes up from the saber. It does say Vaults of Valhalla over here for Carl. It has the Navy symbol right here on the top. And then on the other side, I put that rising sun symbol right here, so that this is the sun, and then these are the rays coming off of it, coming towards the back of the chassis. So just try to go with the theme of what Carl did for your saber. All right, let's go ahead and throw a battery in here. This has the stock font package on it. I did not include a copy of the config file on the SD card because it is the stock font package. But if it's something that you need, let me know. I'm happy to email it to you. All right, so spring side, your negative for your battery. We'll put that in there. This particular sound font doesn't have any kind of a preon or anything. So when you put the battery in, power is to it. You could hit power, right? And you've got power there. So put that battery in, go ahead and screw your handle on. Everything will slide right on. Lock it down tight. And then we can come over here and hit power. So you got your LEDs in there firing up. Slow swing. Good flash on flash, right? And then your auxiliary button back here. And then you can twist it off. We'll throw a blade in here. This is set up for a full-length blade, even though I'm going to use my short test blade. This is a TriStar blade. If you don't have a Neopixel blade, this takes a 1-inch diameter blade, and you can get that from, normally I tell people Bendu Armory. That's Andrew over there in Idaho. He has some very reasonable prices for Neopixel blades, cheaper than I can make them. All right, and then you have a blade retention screw right here. All right, so lock your blade down, come over here and hit power. Nice shine through between your windows. You can change the color by holding down aux and hitting power. You hear that noise, and then you can just twist the saber to whatever color you want. So if we want green, right, we'll find a green, hit power. Now we've got that. This is more of a lime color. I didn't quite land on green, but you get the idea, right? Like that. Blaster bolt deflex is just tapping the auxiliary, which you'll see on a full-length blade, and then blade lockup is holding the auxiliary down and hitting the saber. And then going to another sound font is just tapping auxiliary when the saber is off. Smooth gray. This, of course, is a fire blade. playing your soundtrack is a long press on the power when the saber's off. This one starts out kind of low and then it works its way up. And it's the same thing to turn it off. Long press on the power. Turn it off just like that.
Smooth fuzz.
All right, so we'll go ahead. Well, actually, we'll do one more. I think you have about 7 or 8 on here. This is probably the blue fire blade. Yeah, just like that, right? Go to another color here. Just like that. And then twist off, all right? And then we can just take our blade out by loosening up the blade retention screw, pulling our blade out, and then we just want to unscrew the handle again. So once you take the handle off, you'll want to take the battery out, come over here from the positive side by your speaker, and pop it out with your finger just like that. And that is basically your custom Flagship by Carl. Let me know if you have any questions, and if not, I will get this out in the mail to you first thing Monday morning. Thank you.